Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Good morning, Agnes. How are you? Excuse me. I'm so happy to see you here this morning. You know, I believe it is better to train early rather than to fix later. You have choices when you encounter lousy behavior, unlawful acts, unethical, rude people, youth that you may see that are heading in the wrong direction. You can ignore it. You can add in your 2 cents, or you can reach out and attempt to make a difference. Think about it. Which will you do? Please make a conscious decision to reach out this year. That is our theme for 2023. It's all about reach. We have to reach out and help others. Please make sure that you come on in and like, share, comment along the way. Please make sure that you have liked my Build Your Best Life page if you have not already done so. By doing that, I can see when you are on, and I can see your comments as well. So make sure that you do that. Before I get started, we have two family celebrations going on today. So I am super, super, super excited. Natalia turned 8 on January 5th, and she had her little family get together, but she's having her big circus birthday party today. So happy birthday again to Natalia. Can't wait, can't wait. And then my oldest grandson turned 16 on Thursday the 19th. And he will be celebrating today. He's starting out this morning with a birthday brunch. And then, hey, tonight he's going to turn up. So happy 16th birthday to Dan Smith II. And those are two of my heartbeats. That's heartbeat number 2 is Dan. And Natalia is heartbeat number 5. So blessings. I'm heartbeat number 4. So happy birthday to both of you. Good morning, Carol. Thank you for tuning in. And good morning, Sister Flowers. Glad to see you here this morning. Well, we all know about time. And my theme for January is reaching to increase self-worth. So as we reach out to others, we need to know what our self-worth is and help to teach others, especially our young men, about self-worth. We oftentimes talk about our self-esteem, being in control, our values, but we need to think about self-worth. What is on the inside that makes us do or react the way we do? So this morning, I am going to be talking about time is constant. Time is constant. You know that we have seconds, minutes, hours, days. The time is just constant. It never stops. It's ticking, ticking, ticking. It's not gonna, you're not having a meltdown or something going on. You're like, hope. No, you can't do that. That's only in sports where we can get a timeout. Our time is constantly ticking. And there are so many different scenarios that can happen in one's life. People should never, ever change their values based on the circumstances that they encounter. So if your self-worth, what is inside of you, is to be honest, integrous, then that's you all the time. You don't get painted into a corner and then you decide, well, no, I'm going to tell a lie this time because I'm in a corner and this is uncomfortable for me. Then that's not what you're all about. What's inside of you should always come out. Good morning, Peggy. Good morning, Dan. Thank you for tuning in. So your self-worth and your characteristics and ethics should also be constant. Just like time is moving, then your self-worth should be constant as well. You must be intentional about the things that you do, how you do them, and who you do them with in order to maintain balance. I'm going to say that again. You must be intentional about the things that you do, how you do them, and who you do them with in order to maintain that balance. People can enter your life and challenge you in a way that may strain your inner approach, the way that you normally do things. Life is life, and people will try to push your buttons. And this can happen in any and every aspect of your life. It can happen at work. It can happen in relationships, at school, church, wherever. And so you have to consider, are these the things that make me who I am? Is what I believe inside, and that I don't let outside facts impact those things? I have to think about that, you know. So I'm going to give you some different scenarios this morning so that you can see what I mean by you have your own self-worth, but people are going to try and challenge you. So then you have to be careful and remember, what is my self-worth? What do I believe in? And that is going to be how I react and act to whatever people throw at me. As we want to always try to be our best and do what we would do on a consistent basis. So that's why we have to be intentional. So my first example or scenario is you have great self-worth, you have good ethics, you believe in treating people according to the golden rule, you want to be treated fairly and kindly at all times. And so that's how you generally treat people. And so you have been working with one manager for, let's just say, 5 years. And during this time, um, you have been able to work with them, treat employees with kindness, consideration, understanding that life happens sometimes. And you have an employee, they've never been late and they are late once. You don't just lose it, life happens. So in this particular instance, everything is going well. The employees are happy. They're working. They're doing what they need to do because they feel valued based on how you have been treating them. But of course, you report to someone. So then all of a sudden, you get a new manager. This manager has an entirely different perspective. They don't think like the previous manager. So first off, they want you to reprimand employees if they are 5 minutes late. They don't care what happened. Traffic was backed up. They spilled something on their clothes. They had to change. They don't care what happens. If they're late, they want you to document it. Okay. Then, like I said, life happens. So sometimes you have to call in work. I mean, you never know when you're going to get sick, when a loved one is going to get sick, when you go outside and a vehicle won't start. That's just life. Well, this new manager, he's telling you, hey, if they call in, I don't care what's going on, that is considered an unexcused absence. It's just unexcusable. So that needs to be documented and put in their permanent records. Then to make it worse, if they have 3 of these unexcused absences, as he calls them or she calls them, in a quarter, then they are placed on probation. And again, he don't care what it is, what's going on. So I call you and I got to take somebody to the emergency room. That's unexcused. Okay. You normally have team buildings, and everyone that works or have worked in corporate America, that's done during the workday. Well, this manager said y'all can have all the team buildings y'all want, but y'all won't be having them during the workday. I don't know when you're gonna have them, before work, after work, whatever. But no. Well, first of all, you taking employees off, campus or whatever, and it's before work or whatever, you may be violating company policies, first of all. But anyway, so then this is something that, hey, so this is a total opposite of what you're used to. The employees are not happy. They are grumbling to you. So what do? Do you just sit there and say, okay, well, this is the way this manager thinks, and so, it is what it is? When you've had these and worked with these same employees for over 5 years, some of them, you have good working relationship. Think about that self-worth. You believe in treating people the way that they should be treated. You understand that life happens. So do you just keep your mouth closed and, oh well? Excuse me, I need to have a meeting with you. When can we get together? I know that you are my superior and I respect you in your place. However, I don't know if you have noticed, but our employees are not happy. Our production is going down, and that is because of the way they are being treated. These are good people, they're good workers, they have family, and again, they are people. So we need to treat them like they're people. You all of a sudden, we have employees that have not been late in years. And now, if someone is 5 minutes late, you want that documented. Is that even according to company policy? Usually there is a grace period, you know. So are we being fair to them? And then, people can't control life circumstances. They don't make someone get sick. They don't make themselves get sick. They don't make a car not start, But now you're saying if they call in and they have an emergency, that's going to count against them and they could go on probation. So just suppose they got a hoopty their car is not it's an older model. It could break down today. It can run well for a week. It might break down again and they're late. It might work for another month and then break down. So then you're going to put them on probation because they're not trying to spend money on a brand new car. And I know that I have to abide by what you say, but I just want to let you know that, I know these people. I know that they're good workers, they're good people, and I know how I want to be treated. I'm not sure how your boss handles these things in your circumstance, but, I really wish that you would give this some more consideration because I really don't believe that we're being fair to the employees. You keep your self-worth. That conversation was in no way talking down to your manager. It was not disrespectful, but you were bringing up something that maybe they hadn't thought about, or maybe someone in their past treated them like that and they're just passing it on. But you're giving them some great information based on how people should be treated. So this is what we need to do with our self-worth and maintain it and always react and treat others based on what's on the inside of us and not by those outside circumstances. Okay. The second scenario example I'm going to give is based on a relationship. And you can have all types of relationships. You can have platonic relationships, romantic relationships, family relationships. So in this example, say you meet someone and you really begin to like them a lot. Eventually, you even fall in love with them. And I'm going to give this scenario from the perspective of a male. So you are the male. And you love this person, you enjoy being with them, you have fun, but you have begun to notice that they are all about material things. And they want to know, well, when you go out to eat, why do you go to BJ's and um, Outback. Why don't you take them to Ruth Chris? Why don't you take them to Chart House? And you say, well, as long as we're together, having an opportunity to spend time, and I'm not taking you to a dump. It's good quality food, it's nice atmosphere. I didn't see anything wrong with that. I am starting out, and I want to ensure that I have savings, I have money for emergencies. And so I have placed myself on a budget. So I try to do what I can do, but, you know, not just be wasteful or whatever. Not to say taking you to Ruth Chris would be wasteful, but if it's a special occasion, no problem. Their birthday comes up, you buy them a nice gift. You think, well, I really like this person, so maybe I need to like splurge or whatever. So you go above your budget, buy them something really nice. They look at it. Thanks. Oh, do you already have a bracelet like that? I thought, a nice Pandora bracelet. You would love that. Have you ever seen me with a Pandora bracelet on? Well, no, that's why I thought it would be nice if, we started one. Did you notice the charms that I placed on there? Well, yes. But it would have been nice to have a tennis bracelet. Okay, so you've met this person. You're at that age where you are really looking into getting that soulmate, that person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life. You really have fallen in love with this person, but then you like, whoa, they're all about material things. They're not saying, thank you for the gift, or it was nice of you to think of me. I didn't even have to get them a gift. That wasn't even in my budget. When I made my budget, I wasn't seriously dating. So this is above and beyond. And they are kind of like testing my waters. I don't have a problem spending money and doing nice things for people, but it needs to be within reason. I'm not going to go into debt to wine and dine this person. So how do you allow that relationship to impact your self-worth? You believe in not being the borrower. You believe in saving. You believe in treating people kindly. You're looking for someone that you can love, be nice to, be true to, be trustworthy, and live the rest of your life with. But is their self-worth, or what they have inside of them, something that you will be able to deal with? Will you be able to talk with them and get a meeting of the minds? Or would this always be a sore spot between you? Would you be starting out on the wrong leg? Maybe they possibly go alone, but then, they want you to, well, maybe you need to get a second job, or maybe you need to change jobs. Are they going to try to change you? Change those things that are inside you that make you do life the way that you do life? And that's a good question to ask. A lot of times people get into relationships and they don't last very long after those I do's, because we don't take the time to really look into a person and what makes them tick. Like that time is ticking. What makes them tick? Is it being realistic, or is it just being spontaneous? Is it being conscious of spending and saving, or it's money in, money out, or whatever someone else can give me, I want it. Just give it to me. That's what I'm looking for. So these are some of the things that we need to do. Our self-worth is important. And you don't allow relationships, regardless of what type of relationship that is, whether it's family, friends, romantic. You have to be the person that you are 24/7. Okay. And I hope this is helping someone, or if you know someone, hey, I wish I had thought about this when I was having that conversation with my grandson, with my son, with my neighbor, with this young man I mentor, or whatever, or this young lady. Please share. This is what it's all about. I'm not sure if I said good morning to Peggy. I see she joined us, and Carol. Good morning to everyone. But I have one more that I want to share. I'm not going to keep you long this morning. School. You are in school, and you're entering college. So you have always been a great student with good study habits, made good grades. Now you're in college. So you go to college with the mindset, whew, yes, I'm free. But you're not, oh, I'm free. I'm just going to go buck wild. But no, but I'm free. I'm on my own. I still want to make good grades because I have ambitions and goals in life. So you make time out. You manage your time where you can still study, have good study habits. You do your schoolwork, your projects, but you still have fun and you're still making good grades. So everything is fine. But then you begin to meet different people. You're in a new environment. These are different people. These are not the people that you went to high school with. So as you meet these new friends, they have different personalities. They may not even have set their goals in life yet. Their parents may have said, okay, you're going to college. Not, what do you want to be in life? What are your goals? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? So they're there, but hey, they are ready to have some fun. So here they go every night during the week when you're supposed to be studying, or you would be studying. They want to hit the clubs. You may go once or twice, but that's not you. And as you go along, you'll ask them, you say, well, you want to go out? When do you study? Study? As long as I make a passing grade, I'm good. What are you trying to do? Make A's or B's or something? Well, yes. I want to go to graduate school, and, I have some things that I have been working towards for 4 years now. So that's what I want to continue to do. Then you learn, hey, so they're not into studying. They're just getting by. They want to, hang out, play, whatever. So, they're like, hey, man, you don't ever get out. Why do you have to study every night? Can't you go out 2 nights or 3 nights a week and study the rest? What do? You're in a new environment. Yes, you want some new friends. But these particular friends want you to change your self-worth. Your self-worth, your values, your ethics say, I want to have good study habits because I want to make good grades. Because let's just say you want to be a doctor. I have to have good grades to get into medical school. I have the exams that I have to pass. That is my goal for being here. Yes, I want to have fun, and I'm going to have fun. But fun is not my priority. So do you allow them to change your perspective about everything, to change your values, your goals, your ethics? Or do you stick with your self-worth, your value, what makes you who You are. You are a authentic person. You're unique. You're nobody else. You don't have to fit in. You can stand out. Always remember that you never have to fit in. You're your own person. Stand out. It's okay. So these are 3 examples, and I thought it would be better to give examples of how, in these different situations, other people can try to impact and destroy or change your self-worth. So never let that happen. Time stands still for no one. So don't allow poor decisions, bad judgment, and associates and people with bad values to change your self-worth. You may live to regret it. It may be hard to regain your self-worth. So you allow someone to impact the way you think, the way you do. And then when you decide, oh, I got to get my self-worth back, is it going to be just as easy to get back in that place that you were before? Think about it. So again, I hope that time is constant was something that helped you or will help someone else that you can share with them today. I would greatly appreciate it if you share. But, I think about it all the time. I say this often, time doesn't come with a huge eraser where you can go and change some things. It is what it is. Once that clock ticks, you can't go back, even not one tick. It's moving forward, never moves back. Right? The only time it moves back is when man messes with the daylight savings time. So that's why I'm a proponent. Leave time alone. All right. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Share. Please visit my website, Build Your Best Life, www.buildyourbestlife.org, www.buildyourbestlife.org. You read my blog that comes out each Monday. You can see our calendar of events. Our events for 2023 are already out there. Go check them out. Put them on your calendar. Get ready. You can find out more about Build Your Best Life. As well, you can visit my store that is out there. It provides the services that I offer, which is speaking, webinar speaking, consultations, and coaching. And hey, we all need some help. So we have to, sometimes we have to sacrifice and invest in ourselves and our children. We'll send them to football camp or whatever. But if you have a child, especially our mothers with sons that's out there, and they need assistance in moving over some obstacles and building their best life or moving to that next place in life, invest in them. A phone call, a consultation doesn't hurt. You want to always make sure that you assist, reach out. It's all about reach. We got to reach these young people. We want to make a change. I don't know about you, but I am tired of every time you turn on the TV. And I don't know about your part of the state or country, but here, there is not a day that goes by that some young person under the age of 20 has shot or killed someone or been killed. So we need to find out what's going on, assist our young people. And the only way we can do that is reach out. So you can get a copy of my book, autographed copy of my book from my website. I have them in stock. You can get it quickly. If you prefer the Kindle version, you can get that on Amazon. Thank you so much, Carol. And I do hope the information was helpful. Please join us Tuesday. How is Cerise going to be? Reach out. Reach out with special guest Pastor Keno McCartney from Nassau, Bahamas. And we're going to be talking about building self-worth. So please, please, please join us on Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as always. Except Saturday mornings, that's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But please, please, please join us. As you go along your busy day, you may encounter a young man who has lost his way. Don't shake your head. Don't steady your path. Stop. Reach out. Give the young man a helping hand. Please reach out. And remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan, it's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. And Natalia, and then the second, enjoy. Bye bye.